But we do want to get back to the forecast. The weather in general, live look up at Leavenworth, where the snow has just been piling up. You can't even recognize it at this point. This is some video taken a little bit earlier today. Let's get to meteorologist Adam Claibon. And we were talking about the amount of snow in the Cascades.
Just the beginning.
Ooh. Right, yeah. So last night's round, the first initial round, which was a big one, we got another round to come with some really deep moisture heading off of the Pacific, which is helping to produce some really heavy rain amounts for the lowlands. Now, since midnight, Hoquiam, 3.5 inches of rain just since that time, and it's nowhere near done yet for the day. About 2 3/4 in Shelton, nearing 3 in Olympia, and then around 1/3 and an inch for Seattle. So still a lot more to come, understandably so. We have a flood watch out for most of western Washington, everywhere that you see shaded in that darker green color. And let's zoom in and point out a few of the current warnings that we have. The Issaquah Creek, that is currently under a flood warning. A little farther south in Pierce County, Puyallup River also under a flood warning. And then we have a lot of this light green shaded area right here across southwestern Washington, where we have multiple flood warnings that are in effect for right now. It includes the Skookumchuck River right now, as well as the Newaukum and the Chehalis River. And then across the Cascades, we still have a wintry side to this system as we're dealing with very heavy snow everywhere that you see shaded in the pink right here until 4 p.m. A winter storm warning in effect there for up to 31 additional more inches of snow, and the avalanche concern to go along with that in the areas shaded in the blue across the Olympics and also the Cascades. Right now at 50 degrees, mostly cloudy skies, winds coming in at about 15 miles per hour. Very gloomy look at the Seattle waterfront. 48 in Bremerton, colder in Port Angeles at 39 right now, and then Bellingham again. We've been keeping with the colder air. The moisture has been south, so thankfully we haven't had to deal with any additional wintry precipitation, but a lot of icy spots still up there since the colder air is around. Now let's look at the radar, because we zoom in, you can see where those areas of rain have been heaviest as we've made our way throughout the day. Here closer, yes, to Issaquah, around that Issaquah Creek, and then southward to getting closer to the Puyallup River. Here across parts of Pierce County, seeing some really darker greens and even yellows, indicating some of that heavier rain. Where it's been consistent and steady, here across South Sound, more Thurston County, southern parts of Pierce County, and going down across Lewis County and all the way closer to the coast. Now, that doesn't really change a whole lot as we go on into the night. We'll keep a lot of that as we look at what we're expecting tonight, with a lot of that precipitation staying very heavy as far as the rain. And then we'll head on into early tomorrow morning. You can see this rain pushing on through, and it does start to fill in a little more closer to Everett and a little farther north, getting closer to Mount Vernon. This is going to be the time where we have the cold front move on through, which will help to really push a lot of the moisture out of here, but at the same time really start to cool things back down. Up across the mountains, that will be the little last burst of snow that we'll have with this system, and then some left behind snow showers up into the mountains, while areas of rain will be kind of off and on as we go into tomorrow afternoon. Additional rain still yet to come. Highest amount out closer to the coast, where we pick up about 1 inch to 2 closer to Puget Sound. We're looking more for anywhere between 1/2 inch to 1 inch, and then you go northward, Bellingham getting closer to Mount Vernon, 1 inch to maybe 1.5 inches as we go on into the night and into early tomorrow. Forecast over the night is expected to drop quite a bit. We'll see lows drop down into the 30s, and then tomorrow we'll have highs that are going to reach more of the 40s, back around 45 in Oak Harbor, closer to 50 in Bellevue, 50 degrees in Renton, 49 in Issaquah, Everett up to around 46 degrees, and then upper 40s and lower 50s across South Sound. Forecast gets a lot quieter over the weekend. Finally, a break late Saturday, and really more so Sunday is going to be your great day with 45 and sunny. Later next week, we'll have some showers around, especially into Monday and next Thursday, with showers mainly staying north Tuesday and Wednesday. Joyce?